Outdoors Delmarva covers everything outdoors, including real fishing and hunting situations involving wildlife. We do our best each week to bring you tasteful content, but viewer discretion is advised. Now, enjoy the show.
You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
On the show this week, we look back at some of our favorite segments about shooting, to include a day at the C.O.P.S Rod and Gun Club in Berlin, competitive shooting the Old West style at the Bridgeville Rifle and Pistol Club with the Single Action Shooting Society, a trip back to Scorchy's Corner where he takes us to Exmoor, Virginia for a quail hunt, and a look back at the 10th annual Michael S. Nickerson Cops Clay Classic in Mardella Springs. Let's lock and load. The Outdoors Delmarva Shooting Special starts right now.
Welcome to Outdoors Delmarva, the show dedicated to a commitment of conservation and to the community that makes Delmarva's outdoors such a hidden gem here in the Mid-Atlantic. My name is Jason Lee, and this is the Outdoors Delmarva Shooting Special. Now, I don't know who's going to drive, but I'm calling shotgun.
This is Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. And now, here's Jason Lee.
We're off to Berlin to do a bit of trap and skeet shooting at the C.O.P.S Rod and Gun Club.
We're doing a Big 50 ATA shoot today. ATA stands for Amateur Trap Association. Big 50 is where you shoot 50 targets at singles, 50 targets at handicap. You can shoot either or all. Most of us are doing that. You can be a novice. New people that come out to the club, we always have members here that will help guide them and train them if they need that. We'll always look forward to the young shooters. In fact, you see one shooter out here that's shooting. He's really very skilled. You may have seen another young fella out here with his grandfather today. This is really a family sport. The other neat thing about this sport is you can shoot it from as young till your retired ages. We have guys here today that are in their 80s and they shoot well. It's a good way to come out and have some fun. You don't have to be a member to come out and shoot. I highly recommend everyone come and pattern their gun first though. So you know how your gun's shooting, so when you are shooting a bird, you know more likely where that pattern shot is going to be going.
Been out here since the 80s. It's like one of the best unknown secrets. You talk to a lot of locals, they don't even know the club's here. But we've got trap, we've got skeet, we've got 5-stand. Got a little bit of everything for everybody. Today is what we call the Big 50. It's every second Saturday for the members. We give a breakfast, so that's why you've seen a lot of hungry men there this morning. So that's one of the give backs we have. And then we have a Big 50 ATA shoot, which they're doing now, and that'll be 50 singles and 50 handicap. We have 2 a year, one in April and one in October, and those are full blown. There are 100 at the 16s, 100 at the handicaps, and you can shoot 100 doubles also. Like I said, it's one of the safest sports you can get into. You know, everything's with the gun safety. To get into it, you just come out here. All the guys are like family out here. They help everybody out. And then after that, just pick the gun you like and the day you want to come and just go have fun.
We're open Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, 11 to 3 are the official club hours. And just come out and have a good time. I mean, it's the shooting sports. We need more people doing it.
You know, we had such a good time there that we're going to head back on March 21st with a very special guest. Keep an eye on our social media pages for a sneak preview of what's to come in a future episode. Still to come on this episode, we'll head back to Scorchy's Corner as he takes us to Exmoor, Virginia. But up next, we'll head back to Bridgeville for an Old West showdown. Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru, returns right after this.
You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
Welcome back to the Outdoors Delmarva Shooting Special. We're going to mosey our way back up to the Bridgeville Rifle and Pistol Club, where the legacy of the Old West lives on.
I don't know how long Bridgeville's been here, but it's been here a while. We started down in Seaford, and then we moved up here. We had a couple bays we could use, and then when they expanded the whole area, we were able to, that's when we started holding the Delaware State Shoot, which is, last year was the first year up here. And so we've been doing this here, I guess probably 12 years or so, been shooting Cowboy here, maybe even longer. S.A.S. is pretty well known now. S.A.S. is Single Action Shooting Society. And you join, you get a, submit your alias, Corkscrew Tom. You pick it yourself. Usually when you join, I mean right now there's, I think, over 110,000 registered numbers and names. You get a badge with a number on it and get the right guns and come on, start shooting. S.A.S. is worldwide now. We shoot in Sudlersville every month on the first Saturday, and then we shoot here on the third Sunday. But there's shoots all over. There's several over, you know, in Western Maryland, Virginia. Just about every state has them. And there's some places that have, well, most states have a state shoot. I shoot down in Virginia. They have a black powder, Virginia black powder shoot. And they also hold a breast cancer awareness shoot, which I've been involved with for many years down there. Just a monthly shoot that we have every month, you know, and depending on weather. But we've been shooting pretty much every month, and it's just a fun shoot. We come out, we are timed. People, you know, they get their scores. We have an overall winner, and that's it. I mean, there's no prizes.
What's the one event of the year that you're really looking forward to?
For me, it's the Delaware State Shoot, obviously, in May 19th, around that date. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We have side matches on Friday, and then Saturday we shoot 10 stages, or 5 stages, and then Sunday we shoot the other 5 stages. And then we have a banquet on Saturday night, so it's a lot of fun. Spectators can come, just make sure you bring eye protection and ear protection, and stay back, you know, from the firing line. But, you know, we welcome anybody to come watch it, ask questions. You know, everybody will talk to you about stuff.
Get out, Delmarva! The Bridgeville Rifle and Pistol Club will play host to the Delaware State Championships, also known as the Sussex County Shootout, the weekend of May 19th. For more information, check out their website and click on Cowboy Action. Still to come, we'll go all the way back to late September of last year for the C.O.P.S Clay Classic. But we'll head to Exmoor, Virginia as we remember scorchy taws when Outdoors Delmarva returns.
You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. Sponsored by Shorts Marine.
Welcome back to Outdoors Delmarva. Now, we take slow motion instant replay for granted, but in this week's installment of Remembering Scorchy Taws, one young man was absolved after missing his shot.
Honoring the life and legacy of Scorchy Taws, thanks to Shorts Marine in Long Neck, Delaware. Shorts Marine, everything but the water.
We were invited last week to Eastern Shore Safari Shooting Preserve, 350 acres, 6 miles west of Exmoor on Virginia Route 183. This is a class affair run by Tom and Monty Webb, ably assisted by apprentice guide 15-year-old Corey Savage. There is no better place than a shooting preserve to take your son or daughter if you want to introduce them to hunting. And this day we stumble right into this very situation. Father and son, Richard Lane Sr. and 11-year-old Richard Jr. of Chesapeake, Virginia, were there for a day of pheasant and quail hunting.
Whoa. There you go. Get him. All right.
Good shot.
Good shot, fella. Come, Will. Come, Will. Come.
Richard Jr. had scored with his first shot. Then it was Dad's turn.
Whoa, Will. Whoa. Whoa. There you go. Come, Will. Whoa. Whoa, Will. Whoa, Bill. Whoa, Bill. Whoa, Bill. There you go. Uh-oh.
He ran under my foot.
Whoa. You got feathers.
I know. I believe you got a piece of him. You should have followed through that second shot.
I tried to, but the dog got under my leg.
Oh.
Did the dog really run into Richard's leg, causing him not to follow up on the miss? You'd better believe he did. Watch the lower portion of your screen as a slow motion replay proves it. Later on, after more successful pheasant hunting, group for quail. Eastern Shore Safaris has excellent wildlife habitat, natural cover, and good hunting conditions. They, as are all regulated shooting grounds, are open until the last of March. Hunters pay for birds released, and you are guaranteed a shot at as many as you can afford. Pheasants range from $12 each for over 20, down to $15 each from 1 to 8. Quail, $6 each for over 20, downward to $8 for 8 or under. All prices include guides and dogs. A regulated preserve has several advantages. You know you will flush birds, you know you're welcome, and you'll be treated like a king.
Scorchy Taws, wandering our Delmarvelous land for WBOC News.
Remembering Scorchy Taws is presented by Shorts Marine, online at shortsmarine.com.
Did you know that modern-day trap shooting, as we know it, was born after real pigeon shooting for practice was outlawed in the early 20th century? Did you know that the reason it's called trap shooting is because those pigeons were originally set free from a trap, and that's how the machine that launches clay pigeons that we shoot at today got its name? Now you do.
Did You Know is brought to you by North Bay Marina in Selbyville, Delaware. If you want to find us on the internet, but you're looking for a simple, single location to find all of our links, grab your phone right now, open up your camera, and point it at your screen. This QR code will give you all of our web links right there at your fingertips. If you missed it now, look for it in the bottom right corner of your screen towards the end of the show. Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru, returns right after these messages.
You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru, higher standards. And sponsored by Shorts Marine, everything but the water.
Welcome back to the Outdoors Delmarva Shooting Special. We're going to Mardela Springs and all the way back to late September for the 10th annual Michael S. Nickerson COPS Clay Classic.
The first Saturday morning of fall brought cool temperatures and a warm spirit of community to Mardela Springs. The 9th annual Michael S. Nickerson Memorial COPS Clay Classic brings clay shooting enthusiasts and law enforcement supporters from all over Delmarva together for a good cause.
Yes, the Clay Classic, it's our 9th year. It's 100 bird clay shoot. We have 14 stations set up here and everybody comes out. It's a fundraiser for the Maryland COPS chapter, which is for the concerns of police survivors, for law enforcement officers killed in the line of duty. It's money to go to their families for immediate assistance at the time of their death, follow-up therapy, any kind of meetings that they need, and it's just a great event.
And it really kind of brings together the community from not just here in the Mardela Springs area, but all across Delmarva when it comes to supporting law enforcement and the families therein.
Yes, we have sponsors everywhere. There's Tri-Gas and Oil, Simpson's Towing, AquaCare, Jess Jr.'s Towing. There's so many to list that's been here with us all 9 years running. And the folks here at Delmarva Sporting Clays have been one of the main people for us because they host the event every year and they give us, you know, what we need, and they're just, it's the Richardson family, they bend over backwards for us.
And you're an active participant in the shoot as well.
Yes, I am. I have my squad, Team Michael Care, with a bunch of retired guys like me. They're retired 24 years from the Maryland State Police, And then I have my sons shooting in the event. They shoot for Team Just Juniors, and they've won the junior title 4 years in a row. And they always look forward to this event every year. And then, of course, like you said, today is just a beautiful day to be out here.
Well, it wouldn't be an event supporting law enforcement without Wicomico County Sheriff Mike Lewis. Mike, thank you so much for being out here today.
My pleasure, Jay.
Thanks for taking a little bit of time with us. And normally you do shoot in this.
I do.
How well do you usually do? Be honest with us now.
Well, you know, I love guns.
Yes.
I'm a gun enthusiast, and I love to shoot. And anything you can do when you can squeeze a trigger is a good day, brother.
That's right.
Absolutely.
There's nothing like a cool fall morning
You got
with the smell of gunpowder in your nose.
When I woke up this morning, 46 degrees, we could not ask for a better day than this. But anytime you can squeeze a trigger, whether it's out here in the field, whether it's doing a sporting event or hunting, or just target practice, man, that's a great day.
The annual shoot is named for fallen officer Michael Nickerson, whose mother Sue is the executive director of the Maryland chapter of COPS.
Of course, we lost Michael 21 years ago. And this was a sport that he just absolutely loved. He was a national champion in this sport. So this is one of the reasons, or the reason, why we wanted to hold this in his memory so that it could benefit the Maryland chapter concerned the police survivors. And in turn, what we do with our money is we reach out and we support all of the new survivors, all of the survivors in the state of Maryland who could use our assistance. We want to make sure that they get the seminars. We want to make sure that if they need any kind of counseling, professional, then we're there for them.
Now, we've already got the 11th annual Michael S. Nickerson Cops Clay Classic on our calendar. And if you'd like to get it on yours, check out the events calendar at mdcops.org. Coming up after the break, we'll wrap up the show with your latest photos when Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru, returns right after this.
You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
Welcome back to Outdoors Delmarva. It's time to flip through the photo album and take a look at your latest pictures, thanks to our friends at North Bay Marina.
Neil Wadsworth sent in this photo of an egret taking flight next to Eagles Landing Golf Course in Berlin. Barbie Stack of Church Creek sent in these two pictures of feathered friends paying a visit to her farm. Ruth Ann Godfrey sent in a few photos she snapped of waterfowl on the Chop Tank in Cambridge. Meg Watts doesn't wait too long between seasons, as she traded in the shotgun for a fishing rod and is already having a great season on both sides of the peninsula. And Buddy Scott sent in this terrific photo from Prime Hook at the end of Ditch Trail.
Outdoors Delmarva viewer pictures are sponsored by North Bay Marina.
And that's going to do it for us this week. Keep sending in those photos by emailing outdoors@wboc.com. The Outdoors Delmarva Expo is coming to the Delaware State Fairgrounds in Harrington on Saturday, April 22nd. It's free to attend thanks to Spicer Brothers, I.G. Burton, Shorts Marine, and Southern States of Milford. You'll see vendors like Atlantic Tactical Firearms Trainers, Delmarva RV Center, Dutch Country Furniture, and more. For additional information, check out WBOCEvents.com. If you have a business on Delmarva that specializes in anything outdoors and you would like to be a vendor, well, send us an email and we'll get you all the information. My name is Jason Lee, and until we see each other again, I hope to see you outdoors, Delmarva.
You've been watching Outdoors Delmarva, which is presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. And sponsored by Shorts Marine, everything but the water.